Tonight, President Donald Trump becomes the first sitting United States president to attend an NBA Finals game. Longtime Knicks fan.
Brush stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights.
Who's your favorite Knick?
Well, Brunson's fantastic. Towns is fantastic. They just have a great team.
ESPN commentator Stephen A. Smith, who was talking about running for president, said he would blame you if the Knicks lost the game. How do you respond to that?
I think he's a nice guy. But you need a certain aptitude to run for president. You need a high IQ. I'm not sure that Stephen has that. I don't think he does, actually.
Trump, I've been with the league for a long time. I ran NBA Entertainment years ago. He did an I Love Kids game spot with us. He was a fixture at NBA at Madison Square Garden. You guys remember, well, all of you, when you played here, not Draymond, but back in the old days, he had courtside seats. He was here all the time. He was at drafts, so he's a genuine Knicks fan.
For real?
Yes, there's some inconvenience to the fans here, but one looking around this arena, it's packed. So people listen, they came early, they got through whatever extra security, which is necessary. So, as I said, I think we should be using sports to create more of a sense of community with people, not less.
That's right, give Hakeem a seizure.
5 years, we know you have to be neutral, but how big is this for the...
So I've had a few things to say about Donald Trump going to the Knicks game. And, at this point, it's game day. And I think Knicks fans just want to enjoy Game 3, the first home game that we've had in 27 years. But it also is not clear to me that Donald Trump is a big Knicks fan. I mean, does this guy even know the difference between Karl Rove and Karl Anthony Towns? I don't think so. He's just injecting himself into the NBA Finals because he always has to bring the MAGA circus into town.
I hope Trump stays away Game 4. People
he might go back to Game 4.
Oh, if he goes back to Game 4, he's like at that point. And the fact that Dolan invited him, can Dolan just let something be good? I'm about to come on this show, Rich, and say, hey, I got to give Dolan his props. You can't undo the past. As much as a Knicks fan in a way should feel like a chump, even if they won the championship, because you got to wait 52 years for one measly championship in New York City basketball. At the same time, you can't change the past. Dolan, maybe it took him 2 decades to figure out how to own the team, but eventually he hired the right people and got out of the way. And I was literally going to come on this show tonight and say, you know what? I got to hand it to Dolan, X, Y, and Z. And then he invites Trump to the game, ruins the vibe, and the Knicks lose. I was just going to get out of the way.
I think that's a
Dolan,
little
get
unfair.
out of the way. First of all, Dolan, you suck. Get out of the way.
I think this is a little unfair to the president, and I think it's a little unfair to Dolan. First of all, look, they were in a suite, in attendance in a suite. So they were not.
No one wanted them there.
Yeah, but they were not trying to show anybody up or make it about them. They were in a suite. Now, if they were courtside, different story, because that's going to be a distraction. But they were in a suite, so they were being respectful to that.
Well, you got the loss you wanted. Yeah, you got the loss that you wanted. You called that loss down. You talked it up. You wanted it to happen. You wanted it to happen. I'm convinced of this. I am convinced that you guys wanted this loss to take place. I am. I am convinced. I have never been more convinced in my life that the vast majority of people here in New York City and the vast majority of people who comment on political matters, y'all wanted this loss to happen. You're not fans of this team. You are not fans of the New York Knicks whatsoever. I realize that. Excuse me? I voted for him, yes. Because Democrats are communists, that's why. Oh, is he? And you blame him for the loss? Yeah. So what good does it do? Does it make you feel better to blame one man for the loss of a basketball team? Come on, bro. Come on. Stop it. You're being ridiculous. See, I mean, yes, you're being ridiculous. I should be ashamed of myself for what? So what? So you say, so hold on. So you telling me? Hold on a second, brother. You telling me that the color of my skin automatically means that I'm a Democrat? Automatically means I should be a Democrat, bro. Go back to work, bro. Go back to work, bro.
See, but that's the problem with these Democrats. First off, TDS is a real thing.
It's real, man. It's real.
It is very real. I don't care what anybody says. People can come out here and say, "Oh man, y'all think man, there's no." We're witnessing it right here. Mm-hmm. Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, it is a disease of the highest order at this point. It is a problem.
Yes.
Seriously, it should definitely be studied. It should definitely be studied because these people are crazy. The other thing too is it also just goes to show you that clip right there, that ending clip with Isaiah. It also goes to show you how racist Democrats, a lot of these liberals are. You know, that they see you and say, "Oh, Minister Daniels, you're black. Oh, hey, I know you support the Democrat Party. I know you support the communist socialist movement. I know you do.
You got your medication.
And if you don't, you should be ashamed of yourself for not doing it."
Just dumb.
These people are outrageous. These people are outrageous.
Just stupid.
And you know what?
On steroids.
God bless that guy because he definitely. I mean, he shouldn't even. But you know, he's a man, so he knows how to handle it. I wouldn't even talk to them people. What are you saying? You voted for Trump? Stop. You know, you might as well walk up to them and say, you know, I am the Antichrist. You know what I mean? If you say you voted for Trump on a street side, New York City, don't tell the people nothing. Go on about your business. Because you know what though? I wonder what they're going to do because it's going to become the case that there are going to be so many Black people who are leaving the Democrat Party that this idea that you can just believe that everybody who's Black shares the same thoughts and opinions and has the same worldview you have, that is going to end soon. That is going to end. So those Black people over there, the Jamel Hills and the Bakari, Roland Martin, and all those people who so-called speak on behalf of everyone because they don't believe there's anybody different. When it's 40% of Black people going, "Nah, that's not us," I don't know what they're going to do anymore because that's the only saving grace is that they believe that we're all, and they really do believe that. And you know that because when you go in the store or you talk to someone you don't know, the people, strangers who are Black will walk up to you and go, I told somebody I had recently moved here and they said from where, and I told them where I moved from. And they were like, "Oh, I know why you left." You know, like, I'm not running from him. I don't know him. I don't have any, you know, people, they just automatically assume that you're a Democrat and you think exactly like they think and you're a race idolater.
Hey, Celeste, trust me, stupid is very resourceful. They will find something else to latch on to.
I hope so. I hope so. I'm so concerned, Minister.
Crystal, as a Knicks fan, as the I guess the lone Knicks fan on the panel here, Minister Danzel, are you a Knicks fan?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not the lone Knicks fan. Okay, so we got two Knicks fans up here. You know, Minister Danzel played with Bob the Butcher back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
He probably trained some of these Knicks.
He trained some of the Knicks. I bet he showed Patrick Ewing how to do that in layup.
I actually did meet Earl the Pearl Monroe in person at the radio station. Yes, I did. I took a picture with him too, and I got a picture to prove it. Don't mess with me, y'all.
You know, Hakeem Jeffries is Spirit Airlines Obama, Timu Obama, Dollar Store Obama, whatever you want to call that clown. Like he just like sometimes I feel like they just made him in like a factory and put him out there because like nothing about him is authentic New York. Let's just start off with I just don't feel New York when I see him. I always tell y'all his gesticulating is so fake. I don't understand it. And for him to say he doesn't know if Donald Trump is a Knicks fan, that tells me that I have to be questioning if you're a Knicks fan. because everybody used to see Donald Trump at the Knicks games.
But that's like saying, I don't know if Spike Lee's a Knicks fan.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? From back in the day.
Exactly. That tells me, that literally tells me that something's wrong with you. You are, because we all know who the Knicks fans are. Like, we know who used to sit there every time. We know who had the courtside seats. We knew all of these things. So when you say, I don't know if Donald Trump is a Knicks fan, either you blatantly lying in our faces, or you really are not a Knicks fan. You are just a bandwagon fan. You know, I don't like them bandwagons now.
Or both.
I've been holding down the Knicks forever. In my whole 40-something years of life, I've been holding them Knicks down. Didn't care if people were laughing at me. I would wear my orange and blue proudly, okay? Because I've always been a Knicks fan. Now, that TDS is sad. Because it's interesting that they want to blame Donald Trump for showing up the game, and this is why the Knicks will lose. They ain't gonna say it's because of Cardi B's weak performance in the middle of the halftime show. They ain't gonna blame Ben Stiller and his feminine behavior. They ain't gonna blame Mamdani. They're gonna say it's Donald Trump. And I love how Donald Trump dealt with Stephen A. Smith. He said he's a nice guy. He needs more aptitude to be a president. Like, I love that he said that, because clearly Stephen A goes whichever way the wind blows. Okay, whichever way the wind blows. So no one takes this man seriously. And him trying to say, if Donald Trump shows up, I'm blaming the whole GOP, bruh. Don't nobody care, because you listen. Just admit that you're a liberal. I know you try to act like you got common sense here and there, but you're really a Democrat. Just
he absolutely is.
Be who you are. You stay lying, trying to act like no. We know who you are, and you can try to fake the fun to try and get more audience from the right, but we know the truth. We actually see the truth. So at the end of the day, Knicks, it's okay. It's just one game. You dust yourself off.
That's right.
And then you get back up, and then you bring it home.
Amen.
For your girl, because I've been holding you down. I've been holding you down.
Even just like that woman that we saw with the twist off Boone's Farm, when she said, at the end of the day, I'm going with my own. That's Stephen A. It's not that Stephen A doesn't have common sense and he can see things, but at the end of the day, like he said, if it was my kid and my back up against the wall, better yours than mine. That is Stephen A. Stephen A is always going to side with the race idolaters, because that's the group he does not want to be expelled from. He would love to be able to associate with conservatives and all. You see, this why keeps having him on the show, and it's profitable to do so. But he's not stupid, so he knows that. He knows the wind is blowing this way, and so he wants to ingratiate himself. But every time his back is up against the wall, he goes right back there and pulls the lever.
Because he's scared of being called, you know.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, did y'all saw how he looked after Kevin Hart went after him, at the roast? That he looked like somebody kicked his puppy. He's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you mean to tell me I'm no longer invited to the cookout? Really? He was very, very sad.
And you know what's crazy? That even Whoopi, who don't ever call Trump's name, had to admit
she even defended him.
A Knicks fan. Like so again, back to the previous statement, that's how we have to question Hakeem Jeffries' real validity of him being a Knicks fan. Because as much as Whoopi can't stand Trump, she had to say, Trump is a Knicks fan.
You know what, though? I think that's a facade too.
I think Whoopi likes Trump.
Yes, I think she loves that dude. I think that is a facade. She makes $10 million a year to act this way.
That's right. I don't doubt that at all.
She can't say anything. She can't say anything because Whoopi is like outside of what Barbara. She's like the next big thing on that show, because everybody else you can do without.
Yes.
Sunny.
Yes.
But I will say this. Hakeem Jeffries comes from that light-skinned generation where that's just very clear. I can tell it. He comes from that light-skinned generation. Okay. He gets up there with that Cameron hat. Okay. And I'm just saying, there's nothing to me that gives hardcore about Brooklyn Hakeem. Okay, absolutely nothing. He gives more DeBarge than anything. And so when I look at what he's saying, right, it's all in a sense to seem like he's actually doing something hardcore. He's actually doing something aggressive, maybe even progressive. But Hakeem Jeffries absolutely doesn't even give democratic values. He doesn't even give democratic values. I never hear him really talk. He absolutely just repeats points, and that's it. There's absolutely nothing I can point to as far as his legislation, right? Like, I'm trying to figure out how he got there. He doesn't talk really honestly and truly. He doesn't really talk any progressive values. He doesn't even really talk about democratic values. He just talks. He just gives points. I've never seen him actually talk about legislation or something that's from the area district where he is, something from New York. There's nothing that he said. I don't like Mondami, but I can point to something. I don't like Pelosi. There's so many people I can point to and say, okay, yeah, that's what they believe. What can you say about Hakeem Jeffries?
They made
absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's just there. He's just there. And so I think he should be ignored. My last point is Stephen A. Stephen A. got to do what his hairline does, and that's take a seat back. Because he does not, if he does not, I'm going to tell you, he's going to risk losing the little bit of conservative audience that he has. Okay. It's one thing to make little jokes. Oh, the GOP, blah, 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 blah. But he goes back and forth too much. And when you do that, you not only lose the group that you're trying to get, you end up losing the group that you got.
Thank you.
Trying to appease people that don't actually care about you.
Yeah.
That part.
Go ahead, Minister Downs. We'll give you the last word. We'll keep it moving.
Hey, listen, I don't have nothing to say about that. I thought that the words spoke for themselves. Hakeem is a mental case, and he needs to be committed to the hospital someplace where they can deal with his condition because he's really in bad shape. Trump had a right to be where he was at. I'm glad he was there. I wish they had won. What would they have said then? And when they do win, what they're gonna say?
I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on this? Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on to all so you never miss an upload. Consider joining the ARP family or buy your brother a coffee. That link's in the description box below. And as always, keep God first. Stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you guys next time. Peace.
It is God who arms me with strength. Yeah, I'm battle ready. He trains my hands for battle. My heart stays steady. But thanks be to God, he gives us the victory. Through my Lord Jesus Christ, fear can't live in me. I was down to the dirt, red clay on my shoes, old pain in my shirt, oh so bruised. And the Lord hit my chest, kicked death from my breath, put power in my step.